The USS Silversides in Muskegon will celebrate the 4th of July in a special way.
13 on your side's Lance Wilhelm went to check out the World War II submarine and joins us now for a preview of tomorrow's event. Lance.
Yeah, that's right, guys. The Silversides is starting its engine tomorrow, something it only does on special occasions, and it's made possible by a fresh oil change. The submarine's first in close to a century.
But it was the 236th American submarine ordered.
This July 4th is a special one for the USS Silversides in Muskegon because this year is the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, which this submarine served in throughout its entirety.
So the fact that she still exists today and we can celebrate 80 years that we had ended that war is really special.
And surviving this long is no small feat for a sub. Around 200 were built for World War II, and the enemy sunk more than 50 of them at sea. And even of the ones that made it back, pretty much none had more combat success than the Silversides, sinking 30 Japanese ships.
There's no submarine that's not on the bottom of the ocean or scrapped that exists today that sank more ships than Silversides, literally anywhere in the world.
To mark Independence Day, the battle-hardened boat will rev up its engine at noon tomorrow, made possible by a fresh oil change. The goal is to preserve the sub as a time capsule, brutal wartime conditions and all.
With 70 guys on board this, they never showered. So you can only imagine the environment it would have been like down here. And with all of that going on, you're in enemy territory. It's extremely dangerous. You're always being hunted, and it just wasn't a pleasant place to be.
Though few, if any, of the sub's 70 World War II sailors, as young as 17 at the time, are still alive, the oil change is in hopes of preserving their memory.
And why we decide to keep running the engines is just to honor them. Because, like I said, it's one thing to walk through it, but it's a completely different experience to walk through that submarine while the engines are running and making heat and making the noises that these guys would have heard while they were at war on that boat.
That engine rev happens at noon tomorrow, but for those who want to see more of the Silversides, it's open every day during the summer, and on the weekends, they even offer sleepovers on board the sub. In the newsroom, Lance Wilhelm for 13 on your side.